In this video I will be explaining counter hit and wild punish. But before that, let me go over what a normal punish is. A normal punish happens if you hit the opponent in the recovery frames of their moves, after blocking that move. In this example, Rock will do the heavy version of his hard edge special move. The move is -11, so in this situation, after blocking it, I can punish him with Terry's target combo. A punish message appears on your side of the screen to show that you punished an unsafe move. A counter hit happens if you hit your opponent in the startup of their own attack. In this example, Rock will block Rev Burning Wave and then he will press Light Punch. Since Rev Burning Wave is plus on block, in this situation, Terry's Close Heavy Punch hits the startup of Rock's Light Punch, resulting in a counter hit. Invincible DPs and Rev Blows have what's called counter hit recovery. So, if you block an invincible DP, your punish is a guaranteed counter hit starter. Pretty much all Rev Blows are safe on block, but if you can get them to whiff, your punish will also be a counter hit starter. Counter hits deal a bit of extra damage and give you a bit more frame advantage, meaning you can get combos that are only possible from a counter hit starter. As an exception, Hokutomaru's grounded Rev Blow is -6 on block. So if your character has a normal that is 6 frames or less on startup, you can counter hit him after blocking his Rev Blow and then cancel into a special move that would not combo on a normal hit. Throws do not gain any extra damage or frame advantage on counter hit, but they become untackable. If you counter hit an airborne opponent, they enter a juggle state for a few frames, so provided you get the time and position, you can combo them afterwards. If you counter hit an airborne opponent with a special move, they will either get launched or wall bounced and you can combo them from there. Counter hitting grounded opponents with a special move that gives a knockdown will instead give the counter hit launcher. And counter hitting grounded opponents with a special move that does not knocks down will make the opponent spin in the ground. Depending on the special move, you get enough frame advantage to combo. Rev Blows will crumple the opponent on a grounded counter hit. And in an air counter hit, they will either launch or wall bounce. If you don't do anything after the counter hit launcher, the opponent will be in a hard knockdown after they touch the ground. And after they hit the ground in this situation, you can hit them again for a bit of extra damage while maintaining the hard knockdown. A wild punish happens if you hit the opponent during the recovery frames of their attack, after said attack completely misses. For instance, if you block a super and punish it, it will be a normal punish. If the super whiffs and then you punish it, it will be a wild punish. The exceptions are Rev Blows and Invincible DPs. Even on whiff, the punish will always be a counter hit. As with counter hits, wild punishes give you a bit more damage and a bit more frame advantage. But if you get a wild punish with a grounded heavy normal, you get a lot more frame advantage. And you get a small zoom in and slow down effect to help you confirm you got it. So you also get combos that are only possible from a wild punish. Just like with counter hits, throws that land as a wild punish won't get any extra damage or frame advantage. However, they also became untackable. Special moves that land as a wild punish will not trigger the counter hit launcher effect. Other than that, wild punishes get all the same benefits of a counter hit. Do not worry about optimal counter hits / wild punishes in the beginning. Just doing your standard BNB after a blocked DP or a wild punish will deal a good amount of damage. After you get used to playing the game, you can then try and optimize in order to get the maximum amount of damage out of your punishes. That's it for now, thanks for watching.